Hello class, hope you are doing well. Welcome back. As I told you that we have to start with design of class B push-pull amplifier. Okay. Now in the last lecture what we have seen is 3-point method of calculation or determination of second harmonic distortion. Is it? And now it's time to design class B push-pull amplifier. Look at the question. Design class B push-pull amplifier with the following specifications. And the specification given are given specification, see it is PD, that is power dissipation is given, load resistance is given, VCC is given. See, it is the same specifications as the problem that I gave you as an homework for class A transformer coupled amplifier, is it not? Alright. For all power amplifiers, the specification given is same. They give load resistance, they give VCC, and they give either output power or the power dissipation. That's what. And the method to design is same. Only equations are changed. Equation for class A are different. Equation for class B are different. Otherwise, the rest of the scenario is completely same. Let's start with. See, here also intentionally I am connecting a loudspeaker as a load. Two transistors are of the same type, emitters are connected. It is push-pull amplifier. Is it? Now, here output is just a sec. Okay, let's rejoin. It's a circuit diagram for class B push-pull amplifier. Here output power is not given, power dissipation is given. Yeah. So let's consider that coupling transformer has 100% efficiency. See, it is the same assumption that we had in class A amplifier. Is that number of or turns ratio is equals to 1. See, the same lines, same procedure as I told you. If power dissipation is given, follow this assumption. If power delivered or developed is given, follow the next one. Now, power delivered, that is power AC, that is AC power delivered is given by PAC delivered. Look at this, VCC squared divided by twice RL. We know the equation for class B, VCC squared divided by twice RL. We have derived it. VCC is given, RL is given, so PAC delivered is 18 watt. It means 18 watt power is delivered to 4 ohm resistance or 4 ohm load. Right? This is about power delivered. Here we don't know what is power developed, is it? And we have assumed that transformer has 100% efficiency. It means whatever is available at the primary will be transferred directly as it is fully to the secondary. So it means we know secondary is equals to primary. So that's why power delivered will be equals to power developed. So see, efficiency is 100%. So PAC delivered is equals to PAC developed, which is equals to 18 watt. It means now this amplifier is developing 18 watt. Transformer transfers full output voltage to the load, that is 18 watt. Yes, that's what it is. So now I have PAC delivered, PAC developed, I have power dissipation too. Now power dissipation is given, that is 100 milliwatt. Is it? Now what is the equation of power dissipation? Power dissipation equation is PDC minus PAC developed. PAC developed, how much it is? 18 watt. Now PAC developed is 18 watt, power dissipation is given, so I can calculate PDC. It is 18.1 watts. Now see, PDC is known. What is equation for PDC? Just check. PDC equation is twice of VCC multiplied by IC max divided by pi. VCC divided by twice IM by pi. IM means IC max. Yes, it is. You remember this for class B analysis and design. Okay, I'll show you. See, PDC is equals to VCC multiplied by twice IM by pi. So VCC multiplied by twice IM divided by pi. IM means maximum collector current. I am writing IC max. Now look at this. So IC max is given by PDC multiplied by this pi will get multiplied and twice VCC will get divided. So PDC multiplied by pi divided by twice VCC. PDC is known, VCC is known, pi and 2. Put the values and calculate this. 18.1 multiplied by pi, 2 multiplied by 12. I am getting IC max is equals to 2.36 amperes. It is in amperes, not in milliamperes. Just check it out. Now hence, by referring the data sheet, I can select the transistor 2N2067 which has power dissipation is 10 watt, IC max 3 amperes and HFE is equals to 20. So this transistor, that is 2N2067, is suitable for this design. It is done. This is the only design. This is the only procedure. What we have? We have only 2 transistors. If it is class AB, then 2 extra resistors I have to calculate. 2 biasing resistors, then coupling capacitor. No, nothing is there. Only 2 transistors. How or which transistor we are going to select is important. And see, we are concluded with. Is it? So this is the smallest design of class B push-pull amplifier. Right. So let's check the next example. Now the next example is design class B push-pull amplifier for following specifications. And now here output power is given. See, output power is given and loudspeaker is given, that is impedance, load resistance, it is 4 ohm and VCC 12. Just check out the previous specification. 12, 4, 100 milliwatt. Okay, forget it. 12 and 4 is common. Here also intentionally I am writing 12, 4. Look at this. But here output power is given. In that case, output power is not given. Here power dissipation is given. That is the only change. Is it? That is the only change in the design process. Now let's calculate once again. This PO is given. Output power is given. What is that output power? Output power is power delivered to the load. It means 500 milliwatt power is delivered to the 4 ohm load, is it? Which is equals to 500 milliwatt. Load resistance is 4 and VCC 12. Now let's assume that efficiency of the transformer is 90%. Remember the first procedure, first design example of class A amplifier. There also output power is given. There also we have assumed the transformer efficiency 90%. Here also I am assuming the transformer efficiency 90%. Right? So transformer's efficiency is 90%, that is 0.9. Follow the same process. Transformer efficiency is what? PSC delivered divided by developed. So efficiency is known, PSC delivered is known, I can calculate developed. So power developed is equals to 0.55. It is in watt. Is it? So power developed is known. But for class B amplifier, the power developed is VMIM divided by 2, or I can say VM square divided by twice RL. RL dash, it is RL dash. It is developed, now PSC developed. So it means it is the power at the primary side. So power at the primary side is given by VM square divided by twice RL dash. Twice RL dash. Now VM is nothing but your VCC. Yes, we know the design. We know the analysis also. VM is equals to what? VCC. So VM is equals to VCC. Put this value in this equation. So PSC developed is equals to VCC square divided by twice RL dash. Now VCC is known, PSC developed is known, calculate RL dash. RL dash value is 130.90, about 131. Look at this, 130.90. So now I know RL dash, I know RL, that is primary impedance, secondary impedance, everything is known. From that I can select the transformer because I know that RL dash is equals to what? N1 divided by N2 square multiplied by RL. It means small n square, turns ratio square multiplied by RL. Now RL is known, RL dash is known, I can calculate N. So N is 5.7. So let me clearly write, select a transformer with turns ratio is 5 to 6. Is it transformers turns ratio 5 to 6. That's how I need to select a transformer. Now selection of transistor is quite important. PSC developed, we have calculated it is 0.5. We have calculated PSC developed 0.5. Yes, 0.5. PSC developed is 0.5. 0.55 actually. For class B amplifier, we know that PDC input, how much DC power that I am taking from the supply is twice IC max divided by pi. We have used this in previous example. Now from that, I what I will do, I will calculate IC max. IC max is equal to what? VCC divided by RL dash. Yes, from the load line, what is IC max? Maximum collector current will be VCC divided by RL dash. Why RL dash I am taking? Because at the primary side, I am not considering the power which is delivered. Power developed is important for us. So IC max is equals to VCC divided by RL dash. VCC is known, RL dash is known. I am calculating IC max. Look at this. So IC max I have calculated. It is 91.67 milliamperes. Now put this value of IC max in above equation, this equation. So IC max multiply by, now IC max is known, VCC is known, put the value of pi and calculate PDC. PDC will be then 0.700 watt. See, now I know what is the power that I am taking, that is amplifier is taking from the supply. It is taking 0.7 watt. So total power dissipated. Dissipation means how much I am taking minus how much I am developing. Is it? So power dissipation is equals to PDC input minus PAC developed. So 0.7 minus 0.5 is equals to 0.20 watt. That much power is wasted in the process of amplification. How much? 0.20 watt. But that power dissipation is power dissipation of amplifier. And what is the main part of amplifier? Two transistors. It means this is the power dissipation of two transistors. Is it? To select the transistor, I need power dissipation of single transistor. And this is power dissipation of two transistors. So divide the power dissipation by 2, you will get power dissipation of single transistor. See, I have written in clear words. Power dissipation of single transistor is equals to power dissipation divided by 2. What is the power dissipation? 0.20 divided by 2 is 0.10 watt. So select a transistor with power dissipation of 0.10 watt and IC max 91 watt. Right. There is no need to calculate values of resistor which are used for biasing. Right? I'm not connecting any biasing resistor. So why do collect the biasing resistors in? I'm not using, don't calculate. Right. And this is end of your chapter. Probably it's my 8th or 7th lecture, I don't remember. But see, we allotted 7 to 8 lectures, about 7 lectures, yes, 7 lectures for this single chapter. And see, now we are done in 7 or 8 lectures. I will provide all those slides, those handwritten slides to you. No worry, I'll mail it. Even I will upload all those videos, all those 7 lectures on my YouTube channel, and I will send you a link so that sitting at home you can watch, you can practice and solve this assignment. Is it? So this is assignment number, I forgot the assignment number, but I feel that there must be a separate assignment for this chapter. Is it? Because the last chapter, the pending chapter, is self studied by the students. Seems like that. The faculties from our department are instructed to provide the study material to the students. Right? So our HOD told us to provide study material to the students. I will provide the study material. So this video lectures is a study material. The slides is a study material for you people. Right? But it's not like that you are doing a self-study for power amplifiers. See, I taught you power amplifiers. So your contribution is quite less, but still it's really good to be with you. Now write down the assignment. Evaluate the expression of efficiency of class B. You will find it in the slide. So all those answers you will get in the assignment. So no worry at all. Right? So still go through the all lectures. If you have any problem, any small doubt, do not hesitate to call me or mail me at the look at this. Let me tell you. Yes, this is what my mail ID, dhanavadepc@gmail.com. You have my cell phone number. You can call me, mail me for any small doubt. And finally, thanks a lot. Is it? Thank you guys, and best of luck for your study. Thank you.